All right, there we go.
Okay, once more. I'm John Casbaro, President, and Therese Morgan, Program Director of Learning for Success. Welcome to our 2023 Partner Celebration and Awards.
There we go.
Our mission is to help students connect their strengths, skills, talents, and interests to their dreams for the future. Okay, once more. I'm John Casbaro, President, and Therese Morgan, Program Director of Learning for Success. Welcome to our 2023 Partner Celebration and Awards.
There we go.
Our mission is to help students connect their strengths, skills, talents, and interests to their dreams for the future. Okay, once more. I'm John Casbaro, President, and Therese Morgan, Program Director of Learning for Success.
Okay. All right, we apologize for that. We're having just a couple technical difficulties. Let's start from the top.
Well, you know who I am and you know who Therese Morgan is. Our mission at Learning for Success is to help students connect their strengths, skills, talents, and interests to their dreams for the future through partnerships with teachers, schools, volunteers, their businesses, organizations, and the community. Today, we want to celebrate and honor you for your tireless efforts to help our young people succeed in school, work, and life. Thank you so much for joining us, and special thanks to our event sponsors, Don and Nancy Ellisberg and Publix Supermarkets. Let's start with a video that highlights our complete array of programming.
Hello everyone, this is Learning for Success President John Casbaro. Many of you know us as KAPOW, or Kids in the Power of Work, but now we're doing so much more. This video will introduce you to our complete array of programs, all aimed at accomplishing one mission: to prepare students for success in work and in life by helping them connect their strengths, skills, talents, and interests to their dreams for the future, and for ours. Thanks so much for your support. Our KAPOW, that's Kids in the Power of Work program, brings business and community volunteers into schools and students into their workplaces so that young people can learn what it takes to be a success in school, work, and life. Our volunteers and teachers are trained to collaboratively deliver 7 lessons in classrooms throughout the school year. The topics include the needs of society, how jobs meet those needs, and how to connect their own skills and abilities with a future job. They also learn the skills that are necessary to be a success in any job, including communication, teamwork, positive work habits and attitudes, overcoming bias and stereotype, and decision making. And finally, an 8th lesson is a field trip to the partner's work site or a special career event. We created our My Future Is Now, or MyFin program, to bring our KAPOW lesson themes to secondary school. Our goal with MyFin is to ensure that every student acquires the knowledge and skill sets required for successful adulthood, has a vision of a successful future, and use school as a place to make that vision a reality. Our Solutions for Change project is creating a culture to combat racism, promote equity, and social justice. In the project, students are preparing questions with their teachers regarding social justice issues, participating in a series of virtual interviews with accomplished people regarding these topics, then creating plans for change as individuals, classes, schools, and communities. We are uploading recordings of these interviews to our YouTube channel for students in any school to utilize. Collaborations allow us to host special college and career-ready events for students and teachers throughout South Florida. The collaborations include Broward College's hands-on experiences with nursing and health sciences, Publix Supermarkets' in-person and virtual field trips to their stores, manufacturing, distribution, and IT centers, Akamai Technologies providing up-to-the-minute experiences with jobs in information technology, cybersecurity, coding, and programming, and the City of Miramar's Fire Rescue and Utilities Departments, highlighting careers in public service. Our Learning from Success program provides inspiring special presentations and interviews with prominent individuals who share their career paths, the challenges they faced, and how they overcame them to succeed in work and life. Teachers are encouraged to discuss these presentations with their students and have them complete a writing activity to explore what they learned from the presentation, why it is important to know, and how they can use this to achieve their own success.
We're so excited to share the several ways that we are reaching all of our young people.
Let's take a look at our flagship program, Kids and the Power of Work, or as you all know it, KAPOW.
Our KAPOW, that's Kids and the Power of Work program, brings business and community volunteers into schools and students into their workplaces so that young people can learn what it takes to be a success in school, work, and life. Our volunteers and teachers are trained to collaboratively deliver 7 lessons in classrooms throughout the school year. The topics include the needs of society, our success in school, work, and life. Our volunteers and teachers are trained to collaboratively deliver 7 lessons in classrooms throughout the school year. The topics include the needs of society, how jobs meet those needs, and how to connect their own skills and abilities with a future job. They also learn the skills that are necessary to be a success in any job, including communication, teamwork, positive work habits and attitudes, overcoming bias and stereotype, and decision making. And finally, an 8th lesson is a field trip to the partner's work site or a special career event.
Now let's recognize our Student, Teacher, and Volunteer of the Year award recipients. Our Student of the Year awardees were asked to compose an essay about their experiences with our lessons and volunteers. You'll be hearing these essays shortly. The winner of our KAPOW Student of the Year is Angel Nunez, a 4th grader from downtown Doral Charter Elementary, nominated by his teacher, Maria Suyama. She said this of Angel in her nomination: I have chosen Angel Nunez as Student of the Year because I have seen a positive change in his behavior since we started the meetings with Miss Villalba. He enjoyed her last lesson about stereotypes and bias, has been applying his learning in his daily life, and has told me how he taught his little brother about the concepts he learned. And now Angel will read his winning essay aloud. Angel, are you there?
Unmute.
In Lesson 5, I learned that stereotyping and bias are not okay and should not be done. It can hurt people, so I'm going to talk about why it is bad. Let us start with stereotyping. Stereotyping is a separation of others by their differences. That is like segregation, which is not okay. Now we can talk about bias. Bias is separation by beliefs. As an example, the KAPOW teacher gave us each stickers with distinct colors and then separated us and asked us questions. But she only asked the people with the pink stickers because her bias is that pink is the best color in the world. In Lesson 2, we learned about how to write a resume. A resume is a paper you use to get into a job. Miss Villalba taught us how to get an excellent job that we like, how to choose a decent job with good money.
Congratulations, Angel. Great job. The next category is our KAPOW Teacher of the Year. The nominees are Norma Toledo from Cutler Ridge Elementary, Ann Sikale from Imagine Charter School at Weston, Damian O'Brien from Mary M. Bethune Elementary, Deborah Dunwoody Green, and Duniezli Gonzalez, both from Kelsey Farr Elementary. And the winner of our Broward KAPOW Teacher of the Year goes to Ann Sikale, 6th grade teacher at Imagine Charter at Weston. Her partner volunteer, Dr. Namitha Raju, sent us the following nomination. I want to nominate Anne Sikale because she truly understands the importance of her students getting a sense of what work in the real world looks like and is totally aligned with the Kapow philosophy. I have seen that she is very proactive when we discuss the lesson plan for the students, and when I meet the students, they are prepared. I think they're fortunate to work with her, and so am I. She is a great addition to Kapow. Let's recognize our Learning for Success Kapow Teacher of the Year, Ms. Anne Sikale. Congratulations. And Ms. Sikale, if you'd like to speak, please unmute yourself.
Yes, thank you very much for the award. It came as a really big surprise. I didn't really know why I was nominated. It's a fantastic program. The kids learned a lot. It's not my first year doing it. This year in particular, we did a project where we're doing a business, which actually we're doing tomorrow at the school. We're doing a sale, and the kids learned so much about how to plan a business, how to budget, and we're hoping for a good success tomorrow. So thank you very much. I really enjoyed the program.
Wonderful. Good luck.
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Our next Teacher of the Year award winners are Miss Deborah Dunwoody Green and Miss Duniezli Gonzalez. They're second grade partner teachers at Kelsey Farr Elementary. They were nominated by both of their volunteers, Susanna Eads and Patricia Martinez from American Airlines, who said this: "This is their first year with Kapow, and we couldn't have two better teachers to partner with. The teachers help with the pre-lessons and are instrumental throughout the entire hour that we volunteer, helping us, calling on the children by name, and helping with all the activities. Both teachers are very energetic and enthusiastic about Kapow with their children. We have demonstrated the difference these fun lessons make by all of us partnering together, making a great team." Let's recognize our Kapow Teachers of the Year, Deborah Dunwoody Green and Duniezli Gonzalez. Ladies, if you'd like to speak, you can unmute yourself. Okay, no problem.
There's an announcement. Give us a second.
No problem.
Go ahead.
Sorry about that, guys, but we're still at work, and they are calling out the kids that need the parent pickup. We
No
are
problem.
so grateful, and we were so surprised too. We love what we do, so this lesson taught the kids about partnership, how to collaborate with other people at a job site, as well as how the job is put together. All the little people that you might think that is not important at the job plays a very important part of making or having the job to be successful. I'm a talker, so I'm gonna let my partner take over.
Well, it's basically the same thing. We are grateful because also our kids are from a very low income community. They worked together since the very first lesson. They were so excited. You can imagine how much they love our volunteers, Suzanne Eads and Patricia Martinez. Yesterday, we had the field trip. We went to American Airlines, and they run to hug them, and they were so excited. It's unbelievable the difference this program has made on them. We are thankful for that. We enjoy that too.
We did.
It was awesome.
Right.
Wonderful.
Thank you for the recognition.
Woo!
Great to hear. Great to hear. Thank you,
Thank you
ladies.
so much.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's move on to our Volunteer of the Year. The next category has these nominees: Jackie Albano from the City of Pompano Beach, John Navarro from Public Supermarkets, Nicole Villalba from the City of Doral Code Compliance Department, and James Guzet from Public Supermarkets as well. Our first Kapow Volunteer of the Year is Recreation Coordinator for the City of Pompano Beach, Jackie Albano. Jackie was nominated by her Kapow teacher, Tangela Alexander from Cypress Elementary, and she said, "Jackie Albano was an excellent volunteer. She had a lot of patience with our Gen Ed students as well as the ASD student. Her activities were fun and engaging for the students, and the students always looked forward to her coming. She communicated well with Miss Singy Lee and I by responding to emails and coordinating our site visit. She did an excellent job considering this was her first year volunteering. I look forward to working with her again. Congratulations, Jackie, on your award as Capel Volunteer of the Year.
Okay. Well, I'll pretend that you handed this to me, but thank you guys so much. I really wasn't expecting this, and I'm just honored that I was even considered. I had a really fun time being this my first ever volunteer thing with Capel. The kids were great. I want to thank Miss Singley and Miss Alexander. And I also want to thank Consuelo Lewis, who is one of my coworkers who helped me with the worksite visit over at our Larkin Center.
Right.
So the kids had a great time. That's all that matters to me. And I'm just happy that I could make a little difference in these kids' lives. So yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you for all your efforts this year. Okay. Our second Capel Volunteer of the Year award goes to Nicole Villalba from the City of Doral Code Compliance Department. Her nominator, Elizabeth Alarcon from downtown Doral Charter Elementary, said this: "We've had a great experience with Nicole Villalba from the City of Doral. She has been great communicating with our classroom teacher, Ms. Suyama, who she has been working with. All the students are extremely engaged in her lessons and have a great time. They love sharing their experiences with their classmates in the other classes. Nicole always ensures to have a hands-on and engaging lesson. At the end of each lesson, the students can communicate what the goal was for the lesson and share it with others. The class's favorite lesson has been about working as a team. The students learned about the importance of working together and everyone in the group having a role." Congratulations, Nicole.
Thank you. And thank you so much for recognizing me. I really do want to recognize my teacher, Ms. Suyama, who obviously has to go through the back end, preparing for me to come in and giving the students all the lessons beforehand. Also, my students, they go above and beyond to participate in these activities. They really engage and they love the activities. That's always their favorite part. So I always try to center most of my lesson around the activity. And I do want to thank the City of Doral. At the end of the day, they're the ones who provide me the opportunity to be able to go out to the school. At the end of the day, they pay me to go out there, So they obviously community outreach and students preparing for their future is very important to the city. So these are our future employees, our future citizens, our future business owners. So that is important to the city. And Angel, great job with your essay. And thank you guys.
Great.
Thank you. Congratulations to all of our Capel winners for your hard work and commitment to the program and making a difference in our community.
Okay, let's look at our next program area, My Future is Now, and this brief video.
We created our My Future is Now, or MyFin program, to bring our Capel lesson themes to secondary school. Our goal with MyFin is to ensure that every student acquires the knowledge and skill sets required for successful adulthood, has a vision of a successful future, and views school as a place to make that vision a reality.
Okay, we're going to recognize now 2 students for our MyFin Students of the Year. From Cypress Run Education Center, Jesus Delgado and Shamila Tranquita. Our first winner is Jesus Delgado. Cypress Run is a special school for special kids, and they do a fantastic job at the school, and we want to hear from Jesus now, who's going to read his essay.
Good afternoon. I have always been searching for a career. It was always the question, what should I do? I have personally been affected by Mr. Casbero. and the Learning for Success My Future is Now organization. This organization is beneficial not just to me, but to other students in our school. It taught me valuable life lessons to take me to the future, along with opening new doors to opportunities in career paths. My school, Cypress Run Education Center, has provided presentations with guest speakers who came and informed us about their careers. They tried to see if we were interested in the career path they do or similar career paths. I learned valuable life lessons for the future. One lesson taught me not to stereotype people based on their ethnicity, gender, or race. For example, many students at Cypress Run Education Center get stereotyped by other students during field trips for us because we are in an alternative school. Their first instinct is to think that all of us are bad. Besides, most students are only at Cypress Run Education Center for something they did by mistake or something they did by accident. I learned many valuable life lessons, so I understand the world and where people come from more. This experience has opened up new doors to opportunities in finding career paths. It provided me with knowledge on career paths that I did not know existed. For example, there was a presentation at my school where there were Publix presenters that informed us about a future with Publix. The presentation included career paths at Publix and benefits you will get at Publix. Another presentation was about nursing. The presentation provided me with information about whether I ever wanted to become a nurse. Also, my school went to a field trip provided by Learning for Success to the FTX Arena in Miami. We were introduced to staff who took us backstage where ordinary people could not enter and talked about what goes on behind the scenes during a basketball game. They explained careers related to basketball without having to play this game, such as a career in being a camera operator, sports coach, referee, interpreter, and social media manager. In conclusion, it impacted me tremendously. It taught me valuable life lessons and opened doors to new opportunities and career paths. We could find out whether if we were interested in the same career path as them or similar career paths to theirs. Learning for Success is great for impacting the future of my classmates and me.
Thank you so much, Jesus. Great job. And we also want to recognize 3 of the teachers that have worked with you and your co-winner, Shatarius Dawson, Olga Wilson, and Julia Etta Ambrose. Thank you so much, teachers, for helping these students. Our next winner is Shamila Tranquita. She is our second. Yes. Okay. She's our second winner, and she was nominated by her teacher, Olga Wilson. So please welcome MyFin Student of the Year, Shamila Tranquita. She's going to read her essay now. Go ahead.
Learning for Success, MyFin, My Future Now is a program where a group of people with amazing jobs and backgrounds visit Cypress Run Education Center to present to us, the students. They talked about where they started in life and where they are now. Some guest speakers visited our school through online teams, and others visited the school in person. They all told their stories. The student asked questions to obtain more information. Their answers continue to help us, the students, to think about seeking our careers more. The guest speakers that were standing from the classroom, they talked about what they did for a living. They explained how they got the job they have now and how successful they have become. Some students asked questions. Their answers inspired us, expanded our knowledge, and helped us to understand how to succeed. Out of all the guest speakers that visited my school, my favorite speaker was Karan Butler, a former basketball player. During his presentation, he said that he grew up without a father in his life. I found that very interesting because I was able to relate on a certain level. So I listened to him carefully. I was able to ask Mr. Butler a question. I asked him, what was it like to grow up without a father? He replied that he never felt like he was missing out on anything because he had a mom and a grandma. Mr. Butler's response was important because I had other family members that I could look up to. Maybe I still mourn their death, but there were many other people that I could go to talk things out. The lesson I learned was not love will never decrease, it only doubles. In conclusion, we receive help to find out about careers and to help us with personal feelings. These guest speakers basically told us how to succeed in reaching our goals. This was the very reason I asked Karan Butler that question. I thought my love decreased because of my father not being around. I learned that I am receiving twice the love, just like Mr. Butler. I'm getting that love from my auntie and my grandma. Mr. Butler helped me realize after my parents' death, I have my auntie and my grandma who helped me tremendously.
Thank you so much, Jamila. We're so proud of you and Jesus and all of the students at Cypress Run Education Center and the faculty and staff that work with you. We wish you great success in the future. Our next category of programming is learning from success. Learning for success and our coordinators of the year for Learning for Success. These are people that we're recognizing who have played a key role in recruiting and managing our volunteers and teachers, producing interactive worksite visits, and displaying true leadership by motivating their colleagues to participate in our program. Our honoree for Volunteer Coordinator of the Year is Brendan Cobb from Royal Caribbean Cruises Limited. Brendan has been an outstanding leader in organizing volunteers and field trips each year with Royal Caribbean Cruises and West Hollywood Elementary. This year, he and his dedicated team members organized an amazing worksite visit to Port Everglades, where students got to experience not one, but 2 cruise ships with exciting and educational activities aboard each ship. Congratulations, Brendan, on your award as Volunteer Coordinator of the Year. Let's hear from you, Brendan.
Thank you very much, John. I appreciate the award. Thank you, guys. This has been a fantastic program in the 15 plus years that I've been part of it. You know better than I do how long, but I know it's more than 15. But it's been a great program. I see it year in and year out. The students' faces every time we come in to the classrooms, the students light up and get excited because they know they're going to do something fun while still learning. It's been a great experience to bring more and more coordinators, more volunteers in to see them and how they've grown and become better people for participating in the program. Taking the kids on board the ships obviously is a huge positive experience for them and for us. We love to see their experiences and their faces, and to give them an opportunity to interview some of the people that work at Royal Caribbean Group and find out how they got to where they are and what they can do to do the same thing. So I want to say thank you very much, and we look forward to many more years of partnering with Kapow, and also for all of the staff and students and teachers at West Hollywood Elementary. Obviously, we couldn't do this without them, so I want to thank them as well.
Great. Thanks so much, Brendan. Incredible job. And it's probably been about 20 years, I think. Where did they go? Okay.
Okay, the next Learning for Success School Coordinator of the Year award. We recognize those teachers and administrators who work tirelessly to make sure participants at their school succeed in our programs. This year's School Coordinator of the Year is Dion Hilaire from Tamarack Elementary. From the very start of the school year, Ms. Hilaire was excited to bring our Kapow program to her school. She worked hard to recruit teachers and volunteers from the community, including reaching out to parents. And when the participants changed, she continued to work with us to maintain the Kapow program at Tamarack Elementary. Congratulations, Ms. Hilaire, on your award as Kapow School Coordinator of the Year.
Thank
Hilaire.
you.
There we go.
Thank you for this award. Again, it did come as a surprise. As you indicated, I was very excited about the program. I know that here at Tamarack Elementary, this Kapow program is a program that we are very familiar with. We've worked with Kapow for several years. Prior to the pandemic, we did have teachers that were excited about being involved in the program. And I really do support what Kapow is trying to do with exposing students to being in the workforce, understanding what it looks like, giving them an idea firsthand by going out into the workforce and just seeing what they have the potential to do and become and what it takes to complete certain jobs and positions. And so I think that that is definitely something that our students can benefit from, as well as developing relationships with community partners. So thank you so much for coming out to our school and providing us with individuals that were willing and excited to work with our students. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Our next category of awards is called Ambassadors of the Year. We created this award and this program just this year to help and recognize the people who have been powerful networkers to further our mission. They have recruited more volunteers in schools than anyone else in our programs this year and provided unique and special support. Our first honoree for Ambassador of the Year is Eloise Finley. Ms. Finley has been one of our longtime partner teachers at Lauderdale Lakes Middle, but this year she went above and beyond by connecting Learning for Success with 9 other schools. Congratulations, Eloise, on your award as Kapow Ambassador of the Year. Let's hear from you.
Sorry, I'm here. There was an announcement. I'm at school. There was an announcement. I was just going to step outside so you wouldn't hear all of it. But they
I know, we had a fire drill at another school.
Thank
Go
you
ahead,
so
Eloise.
much. I am very thrilled and honored to receive this award. Oh, here they go again. Hold on, let me.
We all know that the school needs trump our needs of this meeting, if need be.
Okay, so I'm outside and there's no, I can say a little bit. Just thank you so much, John. I don't know when the program, this organization started, but you have been a tremendous blessing in instigating or initiating rather this organization, because all the benefit it provides to students, our future. It takes a village. And without you starting this organization, there would be no one else. But without the students who are willing to participate and the volunteers who are willing to participate and everyone else who's involved, there would be no Learning for Success. So thank you so much. And thank you everyone for everything you do, because we all care about our future, and it starts with each and every one of us doing whatever we can to impact the future. Thank you.
Great. Thanks so much, Eloise. It's such an honor and a privilege to work with you. Our next Ambassador of the Year is Damien O'Brien. Damien has supported Learning for Success and our Kapow program for 16 years in so many ways. As a partner teacher, he did an outstanding job motivating the students and his volunteers so that everyone could not wait for the next lesson. During the pandemic, he created exciting virtual lessons using Teams and Nearpod and all kinds of electronic ways, virtual ways to deliver our lessons to keep everyone engaged. Damien created writing prompts for us and social and emotional learning extensions for our lessons as well, and helped us correlate them to the state standards, truly above and beyond the call of duty. Please help us recognize our Education Ambassador of the Year, Damien O'Brien. Damien?
I want to say it's an honor, John. Thanks. It's been a long time working with you. Like you said, 16 years. I can remember the first time you came in and told us about the program at Mirror Lake. Those kids now actually are in the workforce. So it'd be interesting to see like what type of jobs they picked and, you know, what they learned from their experiences. But I remember in our conversations previously talking about like it's the human touch, what I like most about the program, because the academics are important, but learning about the life skills I think is where the kids really gain from Kapow. Just a quick story. This year I have the honor of working with James Guzet, who's one of the volunteers up for this year. We've been working for about 6 years together, and an excellent volunteer, one of the best I've worked with. And we actually went on to his store on the day of the flood. So it's like we went to we went in a bus and came back on a boat. But we were going through. I was reading through the postscripts or whatever when they had to like say what they liked about the field trip. And a lot of the kids, the word that really came out multiple times was kind. They saw how kind the service was of Publix and how well they worked with the customers. And I think that has a big impact in teaching the kids like what it is making the human contact with them. So again, it's been an honor. I have a great staff here at Bethune with Mr. Emden and Ms. Ayers to work with. And like I said, James with Publix, I want to thank them for extending their volunteerism. And again, thank you, John, for giving me the opportunity to work with you and having the opportunity to, present this to the students and have them learn from it. It's been an honor.
It's our privilege, Damien. Thank you again so much. And because they have to leave in just a few minutes, we wanted to recognize both ambassadors for our Learning for Success organization, but also our co-sponsors for today's program, Nancy and Don Ellisberg. Nancy and Don, they have to leave in just a few minutes, but we wanted to give them a chance to say hello. Go ahead, guys. We hope we caught them.
Reminder to unmute yourself. Okay, so let us know if you're still here, but for now, we'll move on.
Okay, Nancy, Don, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Again, for all of your support. Okay, our next Ambassador of the Year is James Guzet, who we just heard about from his teacher, Damien O'Brien. Along with participating as a Cabal volunteer at Bethune Elementary again this year, James actively has recruited fellow store managers, regional managers from all different areas to volunteer in our schools and host work sites to their stores. Congratulations, James, on this award. Truly well deserved. Let's hear from our Ambassador of the Year, James Guzet.
Okay.
He's muted.
Having some technical difficulties.
James, you there?
Okay, well, if we can definitely come back at the end of the program.
Right.
If you
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah,
there you are.
James, go for it.
All right. Thank you. Hey, I just wanted to say thank you so much. Thank you to Cabal. Thank you to y'all for letting me be a part of this great program. Thankful to Bethune Elementary for letting me come. I'm so grateful to Publix. Publix is a company that took me in as a 14-year-old kid, mentored me, invested in me, and now puts me in a position and allows me to give back to the community and mentor our youth. I think that everyone on this call, everyone here, is a winner. I mean, it's so great that we get so many of us that want to give back to the youth and the community. And somebody pointed out earlier that, this is our future, right? These are the future mayors, could even be future presidents or future community leaders, future Publix managers. And it's so important that we invest. I got lucky. I fell into this program. There was a manager many years ago who left, and just by some chance I got into it, and it has been such a great experience for me. And thank you for the award, and thank you for letting me be a part of this. I truly love it. Thank you.
We appreciate it so much, James.
Thank you. Okay, and now let's take a look at one of our newer programs, Solutions for Change.
Our Solutions for Change project is creating a culture to combat racism, promote equity, and social justice. In the project, students are preparing questions with their teachers regarding social justice issues, participating in a series of virtual interviews with accomplished people regarding these topics, then creating plans for change as individuals, classes, schools, and communities. We are uploading recordings of these interviews to our YouTube channel for students in any school to utilize.
Okay.
Don
so
Ellisberg.
It seems, Mr. Ellisberg, are you still there? Would you like to speak?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Great.
Yes,
loud and clear.
Go for it, Don.
I can make this very brief. we have technical difficulties and are working out of our temporary studio in the McDonald's around the corner. However, I've been watching John for several decades and working with him moreover, at least to the 1990s. And you've done a phenomenal job. And I think the people and the people who are committed to helping you and the students are acquiring the necessary skills that you had in mind. And so my response to all of this is keep it going.
Hey, thank you so much, Don.
I'm just going to add that people have no idea how rewarding it is to start a program that you hope will succeed, and decades later you get to see that your dream came true. So just keep it going.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nancy. Okay, so we're going to go through our Solutions for Change special speakers who have each impacted more than 100 students this year at Cypress Run Education Center. The first is Karan Butler, assistant coach of the Miami Heat. He is here today. Here today, instead of him, is Miami Heat Vice President Steve Stowe. Thanks so much, Steve, to you and the Heat for your support.
Hello, everybody. You can see I am here representing Coach Butler and all the great work he's done for Capal. And I've had an opportunity to now work with Coach as a coach, but then also as a player when he was drafted as a rookie from the Miami Heat. And this is something that unfortunately Karan can't be here today because he's on his way to Boston to finish what we started and move on, you know, in that capacity. But obviously Karan, this means a lot to Karan. And on top of everything that he does, I also want to give a special shout to the Ellisburg family for really connecting us and being the conduit between the Miami Heat and Capal. And it was really touching to hear some of the folks and the students talk about the tour we did recently to the arena. And that was the FTX arena. So now we're going to have to get a new tour to the Kaseya Center. So
that's
the
right.
students that are listening, we're waiting for you, and hopefully we'll get 5 more wins and be able to continue all the success that Karan and the Ellisburg family created. And let's go Heat and have a great rest of the day.
Absolutely, Steve. Thanks. Yes, go Heat.
Next is Jasmine Rogers, Coalition Magician and founder of Folding Chair Consulting. I don't believe she is on the call right now, so we'll just say thank you to her for all of her hard work. Next we have John James, Broward County Public Defender.
Yeah, John just got called to an emergency meeting. He's with the Broward County Public Defender's Office, but gave an incredibly impactful presentation with our students. Many of the students think that people like John, and here he is in the public defender's office, a successful attorney, that they were always that way and they came from with a silver spoon in their mouth. But so many of our people like John have come to the school and explained that they went through the same challenges that our kids are going through right now. And it's truly inspiring to have these people come and contribute to the program that way. Thank you so much, John. Let's hear from let's take a look at another new program of ours called Collaborations. The pandemic created a great opportunity to forge new relationships with our partners, to find ways to stay connected with our students and our teachers in schools. It fostered a whole new segment in our programming that we call Collaborations. So let's take a look.
Collaborations allow us to host special college and career-ready events for students and teachers throughout South Florida. The collaborations include Broward College's hands-on experiences with nursing and health sciences, Publix supermarkets in-person and virtual field trips to their stores, manufacturing, distribution, and IT centers. Akamai Technologies providing up-to-the-minute experiences with jobs in information technology, cybersecurity, coding, and programming, and the City of Miramar's Fire Rescue and Utilities Departments. Collaborate.
Sorry, did that again. Okay. Our first collaboration is with an incredible company that you've heard so much about already today, and that's Publix Supermarkets. And we want to recognize today Iris Pacheco with Publix Supermarkets for our first collaboration award. It goes to Iris because she and her team visited 24 schools in Miami-Dade, Broward, and Monroe counties, all the way down to Key West this year, delivering career readiness presentations in English and Spanish, even while aiding her Publix colleagues on the west coast of Florida at the same time. After the destruction of Hurricane Ian, she and partner Christine Bagnotti still found time to educate our students and inspire them. Let's hear from you, Iris.
Well, thank you so much. It was a surprise just like everyone else. And, I definitely appreciate the support that I get from my colleagues. Our company is just so, this is part of what we do. We are responsible citizens in our community. So definitely couldn't have done it without my colleagues, and for those other volunteers or you all, students and participants, thank you all for what you do. It's very impacting, and it's been an honor. This is my second year, but now first time actually going in person, and I have never met so many students, and it's very insightful to listen to, what, goes on in their mind and what they're learning in school, and what we're doing right now, giving them these career opportunities, even starting as age 14. It's very important for them, because now technology and how information is just transposed so quickly. These kids, they're just learning at a very vast amount rate, and just there's a lot of from our own that they started at age 14, like James did, and what they don't know is the opportunities in career that there are that one can look for, whether, you decide to go to college or whether you want to focus internally in the stores. There's just plentiful opportunity. And it was definitely an honor to teach all these students about about our company, as well as general career tips that they can take on for their lifetime. And just, thank you to everyone.
Thank you so much, Iris.
Thank you, Iris.
Okay. Our next collaboration award goes to Miami-Dade County Schools Office of Community Engagement. Both Shaquelia Holmes and Lisa Thurber have been partners of ours for so many years. It goes back, actually with Lisa, I think with you 30 years. I can't believe it, but that our partnership has bloomed and fostered our growth. So we can't thank you enough, and we're presenting you with this award today to Shaquelia. So give us a few words today.
Sure, John. Yes, over 30 years, you and I go back, and it's my pleasure to accept this. I love the Kapow program and all of the things you've done with Learning for Success to expand, and I think that everyone today and hearing from the students really see the impact that you're making. And I also want to thank all of the employers and volunteers that make this possible. You're bringing an extension of the classroom that our teachers do each and every day to these students' lives. And I think that's just as important as the academics to them in their future. And we couldn't do it without you. And so congratulations to all our fellow winners.
Thanks so much, Lisa. Such an honor and privilege to work with you all this time. Okay.
Absolutely. I would just co-sign everything that Lisa said and that everyone has said here. I've been in this office for about 2 years, and it's been such a pleasure to work with you and your team, John, and to see all the collaborations you're doing with our different community partners to help our students succeed and achieve their dreams. Thank you.
Thank you too, so much. Okay, our next collaboration award goes to the Broward College Nursing Club, who provided students with invaluable insights into highly in-demand jobs in the health sciences. Let's welcome, representing the nursing club today is Jamie Winklebleck and her friends who are here today. Jamie, let's hear from you.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I am so honored to be accepting this award on behalf of the Broward College Nursing Club. I do want to acknowledge that this collaboration was not possible without John reaching out, as well as my fellow nursing club students and members that so graciously volunteered to assist with the event. And if you look through the pictures, through the slideshow, you'll see a lot of the volunteers attended all 3 events for this. We had a lot of fun doing the events. I believe the students had a lot of fun doing the events, and it was just an all-around good time for everybody.
Great, thank you.
Thank you so much, Jamie. Our next collaboration award goes to the TJ Reddick Bar Association. They have partnered with Dillard High School for the past 6 years to bring both prominent attorneys and circuit court judges into the classroom to empower our students. Alexia Hudson and Chelsea Lewis are here with us today. Alexia, let's hear from you.
Hi, John. How are you? Hi, everyone. How are you doing? We are so grateful to receive this wonderful award. The attorneys love going into the school and just teaching the kids topics outside of what they would normally learn. And so we've been doing this for a few years now with John. He's definitely, keeps us on our toes. And so we've been really excited, and we thank you so much for this award.
Thank you so much, Alexia. And thanks again to Public Supermarkets, the Miami-Dade County Public Schools, Broward College, and the TJ Reddick Bar Association for your continued support and partnerships.
Our final category this year is Learning from Success, which spotlights business and community leaders who are sharing their path to success, the challenges they faced, and how they overcame them. The inspiration motivated and inspired our students to achieve their goals and never give up. Let's watch this video.
Our Learning from Success program provides inspiring special presentations and interviews with prominent individuals who share their career paths, the challenges they faced, and how they overcame them to succeed in work and life. Teachers are encouraged to discuss these presentations with their students and have them complete a writing activity to explore what they learned from the presentation, why it is important to know, and how they can use this to achieve their own success.
We are so pleased to recognize the following people in this category. City of Miramar Vice Mayor Yvette Colburn, Fort Lauderdale City Manager Greg Chavarria, who has Joey Saunders here today, City of Hollywood Commissioner Kevin Biederman, Broward County Assistant Public Defender Gabrielle Higgins, Miramar Fire Rescue Division Chief Orlando Segarra, Francois Domond, Ronnie Navarro, and Jinsheng Huo from the City of Miramar Utilities Department, Akamai Technologies, Miami-Dade Mayor Daniela Levine Cava, and Miami Heat Ambassador Tony Fiorentino, the Children's Movement founder and former Miami Herald publisher David Lawrence Jr., Pembroke Pines Vice Mayor Iris Seipel, Lauderhill Commissioner Melissa Dunn, City of Miramar CFO Susan Gooding-Libbard, and Miramar Business Development Coordinator Johnny Douglas Jr. Let's give all of our Learning from Success presenters a big hand.
Yay.
Thank you all.
At this time, we want to recognize our new and sustaining supporters of Learning for Success. These are people and organizations whose contributions have extended beyond money, time, and efforts to change the lives of our young people forever. They are the Jen Moran Foundation, Josephine S. Liza Foundation, Catherine L. and Edward A. Lozick Foundation, Broward College, Morgan Stanley Foundation, Miami Foundation, Publix Supermarkets, and Publix Charities, Bank United, the Miami Heat, American Airlines, Royal Caribbean Cruises Limited, the school boards of Miami-Dade and Broward County, Don and Nancy Ellisburg, and the cities of Miramar, Hollywood, Lauderhill, Doral, North Miami Beach, Pompano Beach, Pembroke Pines, Hialeah Gardens, Sunrise, and Fort Lauderdale. So everyone, you, yes, you are learning for success. It is such a privilege to work with all of you. Please help us thank this year's awards event sponsors again, Don and Nancy Ellersberg and Public Supermarkets. Thanks as well to all of our volunteers, schools, teachers, administrators, business and community partners, and everyone that supported, encouraged, and pushed us to succeed. We can't thank you enough, but we'll continue to try. Right now, we want to call on some special speakers who have offered to say a few words about their experience with Learning for Success in our programming. Don and Nancy Ellersberg unfortunately had to leave, but that's who they are right there in that photo. Their son is none other than the general manager of the Miami Heat, Andy Ellersberg. So thank you again, Don and Nancy. Let's hear now from Robin Hankerson Printeps, though, from Public Supermarkets. Robin?
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Just wanted to share that it's been a pleasure to hear all the incredible stories of students, teachers, community leaders impacted by the work or Learning for Success. At Public Supermarkets, we really believe in giving back to our community and working with organizations to do good together. And so, you know, our founder, George Jenkins, he really embodied the spirit of community service and giving. And his legacy lives on as part of our company culture today. And you saw that through the work that James Guzet and Iris Pacheco have been doing with Learning for Success, along with all of our other store managers and associates that volunteer with the organization. So with our focus on youth, education, hunger, and homelessness, all things that impact many of our students, Publix continues to make an impact in the communities we serve. And the result of that is stronger communities infused with hope and prepared for a brighter future, as we heard from some of our students with their experiences that they shared today. We've been a longstanding partner with Learning for Success, and we take great pride in working alongside the organization to make an impact in the lives of these students who will be our future leaders. I'd like to, thank again our staffing team, Iris Pacheco, Chris Bagnati, who worked tirelessly to lead this partnership, and our numerous store managers who give up their time and expose students to the many different career paths and options available to them at Publix. And then again, congratulations to all the nominees and winners today, and a special congrats again to James Guzet and Iris Pacheco. And then a big, big thank you to you all with the Learning for Success team for just all that you do in the community and for allowing us to be a part of that and the great work that you do. So just thank you.
Thanks so much, Robin.
Thank you.
Such a privilege to work with you and everyone at Publix. Okay, James, if you got a few more words, we wanted to hear from you. James Guzet?
Thank you for letting me be a part. Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks again, James. Okay, Zoe Saunders was a first-time volunteer with us today, and she is the Chief Education Officer with the City of Fort Lauderdale, and she's here representing Greg Chavaria. Zoe?
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Zoe Saunders. I'm the Chief Education Officer for the City of Fort Lauderdale. I'm very pleased to accept the award on behalf of Greg Chavaria, our city manager, and want to thank our city leadership and city commission for their continued commitment to the Learning for Success initiative. We consistently recruit volunteers to participate in the Kapow program, and I know that it's a tremendously rewarding experience for all of the city employees, myself included, who have been part of that program. Our city is really committed to doing our part in helping to prepare our residents for the future of work. And we really value the partnership with Learning for Success and helping us to connect with students and inspire them to explore different careers and learn about how their own talents and strengths can be leveraged for their future success. So I'm delighted to be here. I really did enjoy participating as a volunteer. It is incredibly rewarding and energizing to work with the students And I want to give a special shout out to Angel, Jesus, and Shamila. You did an incredible job today, and you really demonstrated how you've developed some really effective communication skills that are going to serve you well in all of your future endeavors. So I think I speak for everyone by saying how proud we are of you. And you're the reason that we are involved in these programs and continue to be. So thank you for having me and for this recognition to the city of Fort Lauderdale. We are committed to continuing our partnership and supporting however we can.
Great. Thanks so much, Zoe. Okay. And last of our special speakers for today is Commissioner Kevin Biederman from the city of Hollywood. Kevin, we just saw each other this morning doing a career day at in one of the schools. So Kevin, you got a few words for us?
Yes, I'm sorry for being late, and it's hard to compete with the great speakers that have already spoken today. I'm just going to share the one thing that I got to experience. We did, John and I did the presentation to MacArthur High School juniors and seniors back in February. And while that was a great experience, it was even better when I went to their scholarship award ceremony last night to present several scholarships on behalf of the Lions Club that bases some of their criteria on the amount of community service hours the students do beyond what is required by state law. And one of the things I always talk about, since I'm a city commissioner and I spent the majority of my adulthood doing community service and civic activism, that's one of the things I preach to not just the high school students, but I talked about it to the fifth graders that I was with this morning. But at the award ceremony last night, I asked who was at that presentation, and there were a bunch of hands that went up in the room, and it validated. So the award we gave validated some of the things that I talked about 4 months earlier. And I think that they see that, and those are the things that make the time that we take out of our busy schedules to share with tomorrow's leaders all worth it. So I applaud everybody that is in part of the CAPOW program. I wish I did a better job motivating the city employees and chamber members that I am associated with to volunteer in CAPOW. I wish I could get more people to be involved, and I'm going to try harder next year.
Well,
it's
thanks
such a
so
worthwhile
much.
program. And thank you, John, for being there today and being the biggest cheerleader for the CAPOW program that there is.
Thank you so much, Kevin. It's such a privilege to work with you and the city. Okay, anybody else? We're opening the floor, and we're a little over right now, but we're willing to stay around for a little while if anybody else would like to unmute and to say a few words.
If you need to go, we totally understand. But if you'd like to stay a little longer, if you have time, and share some experiences you've had with our program, any moments that stand out to you with your students or with your partners, feel free. Or if you like, you can put your name in the chat and we'll call on you.
Yeah, this is Tony Fiorentino.
Hi, Tony.
Just want to compliment you guys on the unbelievable job you're doing. Making a difference in the community, and that's important. A lot of what's going on with what you're doing in CAPOW and the different programs you have, many of the kids don't hear a lot of this positive stuff. There's too much negative stuff in the news. So right now, you won't know what positive effect you've had, but it'll be obvious in the future when these young people grow up and they get all these positive vibes from us, all of us that try to help out, and we're just helping them develop into positive human beings. And I got to give you guys a lot of credit, give the Ellisburgs a lot of credit, and I'm happy to be a part of your program.
Thanks so much, Tony.
Thank you.
Yeah, I guess it's probably over 2,000 students that you impacted this year in the presentations that you made for us, so we're really grateful. Thank you again. Anyone else?
My pleasure.
Okay. Anyone else?
Hi, this is Catalina Avalos, and I wanted to thank you, Dawn, for giving me, and Judge Jackie Powell for giving me the opportunity to participate in CAPOW program. I really thought I was just going to go one time and be done with it, but it pulls at my strings. I love the interaction with the kids. Sometimes they challenge me and push me to different levels, which I really do appreciate. But I also see that we, even if it's small pieces at a time, we do have an impact. They do listen. It was great to have them come to the courthouse and be able to watch a trial. So I look forward to staying involved, and kudos to so many of you that are involved. I've been listening to the program and listening the amount of years that everybody has been volunteering, and I can understand why, because it just, once you participate, you're hooked. And so again, thank you, John, and thank you, CAPOW, and congrats and kudos to all involved.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And it is an honor for us to work with you. Okay, anyone else?
Hi, this is Kelvin from the city of Miramar.
Yes,
Hi,
Calvin Lewis.
How you doing? How you doing? So you guys are doing a fantastic job. I've never heard about CAPOW until I started working for the city of Miramar. And one of my colleagues who has received his award, actually two of them, Susan Leiber, the CFO for the city, and Johnny Douglas, who is the economic and development department person. And when Johnny tapped me to volunteer, I was afraid. I said, I have 2 kids already, and I don't want to see any more. And they think they know everything. So he said, no, you can decide on the age group you would like to teach. And I said, you know what? I like the younger kids. They easily to impress. They're not opinionated. So I chose Sea Castle Elementary right down the corner, and I'm telling you, it has been an amazing and rewarding experience for me and myself, and my colleague Susan, and she's come along with me. In fact, she's an author, and on the last leg of my lesson, I brought her over, and she did the autograph for the kids, took pictures. I mean, it was an amazing experience, and I will continue to do this. In my office, I'm surrounded with pictures of the kids, and I tell my kids at the house, I say I have some new kids. I have about 40 of them, and I enjoy doing this. I don't know why this is not replicated around the world. This is something very powerful and impactful, and I know it's going to make a difference in those children's lives. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much, Calvin Lewis.
You're welcome.
Anyone else?
Hi, everyone. My name is Chelsea Lewis. I'm here on behalf of the TJ Reddick Bar Association. I'm our community service chair for this year. We are so grateful to be able to participate in the program. It's something that our members look forward to every year, and we would love to continue to show our support for the program. We think, John, you are doing a great job. Thank you so much for taking the time to recognize us, and hello, Judge Avalos.
Great,
Thank you so much, Chelsea. It's such a privilege.
Hi, Ms. Lewis.
Okay. Anyone else?
John, I'm just so impressed to learn that every year, it seems like you're adding a new component to the program, the already amazing program. And I'm also very pleased to see that it's not just about bringing volunteers to the classroom, but it's also developing partnerships with groups, organizations, which to me is making an even much bigger impact with groups of students depending on their interests. So please continue doing this amazing job.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Eloise.
you, Eloise.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Well, if that's all, and if you come up with other stories, feel free to email us. We love hearing about your success and about your experiences with the students in our programs.
Hi, John. It's Iris Seifel.
Oh, there you
Hi,
are.
Iris.
Okay, Iris.
Hi, I'm sorry. I had a little difficulty trying to get into the chat, their chat requests, but I didn't want to miss the opportunity to to thank you for asking me to be a part of this fabulous program. I know my city has been a supporter of your program for many years.
Absolutely.
But this was, but this is the first time that I personally myself was involved, and you absolutely put me in the right place to be, because you know how much I love to go out to the schools and talk to our young adults and our young folks out there. And this time, that I did, never let me down again. The kids are so bright and so sponge-like. They want to hear and take in everything. And I think that, this group that you have working with you, volunteering and giving of their time, you have such a varied group of folks. And I think that only leads to your success, is that you hit on so many topics and so many areas. And I think the really good part about that is that these young folks are given the ability to see so many opportunities that may open up for them in their lives. And I think someone said a little bit earlier that, it's great. It's great that kids go on and go to college and get degrees and that. But the reality of it is, though, John, not every child is going to go to college, but they clearly are not, throwaway kids. We need plumbers, and we need all those other kinds of mechanics, and we just need to be able to provide them opportunities that they can become a respectful part of a broader community and find their place and have a happy life in front of them, where they are productive, respectful community members. So I think your program is so widespread on that those opportunities are really shown to these kids out there. And this, the learn from success is really cool, because there are so many of us that did not start out with a silver spoon, and through luck and through hard work and through perseverance, we were able to carve out, a better life. And so I want to again appreciate all those folks that spoke today, about that as well, and sent that message on to the kids that, you can make something of yourself, and we're here to help you. And I think that's the big message, is that we're all here to help them. And under your leadership, that message gets out to them. So thank you. And please ask me again. I would love to be again one of your participants. So please ask me again. Thank you. And hi, Judge Avalos. Good to see you.
Everyone, that was Vice
Hi,
Mayor.
Commissioner. Hi, Commissioner.
She didn't introduce herself, everybody, but this was Vice Mayor from the city of Pembroke Pines, Iris Seipel. So thank you again, Iris, and thank you, everyone. We're about to get a thunderstorm here that might knock out our power. So we're going to say thank you to everyone so much for your support again this year.
We truly appreciate you.
And we'll say good day and
have a great summer.
Okay, bye-bye.
Goodbye.